Chandrayaan-3 was meant to be a major achievement, a sign of India's growing strength in space exploration. It landed in a place no other country had tried before, the Moon's mysterious South Pole, a shadowy ancient region. At first, the images and soil samples sent back sparked celebration, but soon excitement gave way to silence, then quiet whispers, and finally warnings. This isn't a science fiction story or a conspiracy theory. It's what happens when the most advanced rover ever sent to the Moon uncovers a material that doesn't fit with our current understanding of physics, and even stranger things beneath the surface. When India's space agency launched Chandrayaan-3, it wasn't just another mission. It was a comeback after the failed Chandrayaan-2 landing attempt in 2019. This time everything went perfectly. The Vikram lander touched down with precision near the Moon's South Pole, a place that is always in shadow, colder than Pluto, and untouched by any other space probe until then. For decades, scientists had dreamed of exploring this area because radar scans hinted at frozen water, minerals, and maybe something deeper. The terrain is tough, the lighting unreliable, and the temperatures deadly. Still, ISRO succeeded, putting India in an elite group of spacefaring nations. Early data confirmed what scientists hoped for: frozen water, moon dust, and useful metals like magnesium and aluminum, key ingredients for future moon bases. But beneath these hopeful findings was a darker mystery, one never revealed in press conferences. As the Pragyan rover moved across the powdery surface, its high-tech instruments began analyzing the soil. What it discovered stunned everyone. The rover found a substance unlike anything known, no match in Earth's or the Moon's mineral records. It didn't reflect light normally. Instead, it absorbed and even bent electromagnetic radiation in strange ways. One engineer called it an energy sponge. Scientists described it as a terrifying anomaly, because if this material formed naturally, it could rewrite all of material science. But if it didn't, then something, or someone, put it there. That discovery alone could spark international tensions. But it was only the beginning. Using ground-penetrating radar to look beneath the surface, the rover detected a massive hollow, spaced several meters down. It wasn't random. There were clear geometric shapes like straight lines and grids, more like blueprints than caves. Experts said the formations looked metallic, organized, deliberate, and likely very old. The void was huge, large enough to fit a small city. Then things got even stranger. Heat sensors picked up unusual temperature changes, rising and falling. Without sunlight, the Moon, long thought geologically dead, was showing signs of internal energy. Could it be leftover heat from unknown materials, a functioning system, or even an active artificial structure? Scientists started asking a shocking question. Had we just found an ancient alien base, or maybe a forgotten human one? In the days after these scans, the Pragyan rover began acting strangely. It stopped responding, sent corrupted data, and moved unpredictably. Officials blamed mechanical problems, but insiders suggested the rover malfunctioned when passing over the deepest part of the anomaly. They suspected the unknown material caused electromagnetic interference, disrupting the rover's systems. Then the rover went completely silent. This wasn't just a failure, it was a warning. If something ancient and active lies beneath the Moon's South Pole, every step we take might be triggering a system we don't understand. Scientists have called for global cooperation, urging no country to explore the anomaly alone. One expert warned that we might have awakened something not meant to be disturbed. As news spread, governments started paying close attention. The discovery of this strange material, the geometric void, and the rover's sudden silence led to international security alerts usually reserved for nuclear threats. Space agencies around the world redirected satellites to the landing site. Leaked reports even mentioned American military satellites detecting an unexplained electromagnetic Anomaly hours before the rover went silent. Chinese officials asked for emergency access to India's data, worried the anomaly could affect Earth's electromagnetic field or satellites. Behind closed doors, the word containment was used. This had become a planetary security concern, not just a space mission. In an unexpected turn, archaeologists and astrophysicists compared the underground formations with ancient Indian star maps. They found a strange resemblance to sacred geometric patterns, like mandalas, that represent cosmic knowledge. A scholar suggested the moon's underground shapes matched a symbolic gateway described in ancient texts, a portal to a mysterious place beyond the dark sky. While mainstream scientists remain skeptical, these connections are fueling a growing belief that ancient civilizations may have known more about the moon than we thought. More data has surfaced, reportedly smuggled, from inside ISRO. It suggests that the soil samples contain materials with unusual light-related properties, called photonic negative. This material doesn't just absorb light. It may bend or even cancel electromagnetic fields around it, something previously thought impossible. Descriptions call it optical dark matter. If true, it means the moon's south pole holds a material that could hide entire areas or structures from any scan. If such technology exists, or existed, it challenges everything we know about physics. With the world watching and Chandrayaan-3 now silent beneath the moon's shadows, the most frightening question isn't what we found. It's what happens next. What if the moon isn't just a lifeless rock, but a container holding technology or knowledge from a time long before recorded history? What if our probes have started unlocking something never meant to be disturbed? What if the silence from Pragyan isn't just a failure but a warning? One expert summed it up chillingly. There are things buried in the universe we were never supposed to touch. And now we may have touched one. The world waits as the moon remains silent. Chandrayaan-3 was supposed to mark progress, a hopeful milestone. But what it revealed may be a threshold to a mystery far deeper than anyone imagined. Maybe the South Pole was never untouched by accident. It was avoided for a reason. Beneath the frozen craters and eternal shadows, something ancient waits. Silent, hidden, watching. We sent a machine to explore, but when it touched that place, we lost control, not just of the rover but of the story itself. Now, as scientists fall quiet, satellites adjust their focus, and warnings replace theories. One truth is clear. We were not the first visitors to the moon's south pole, and we may not be the only ones watching. What do you think Chandrayaan-3 really uncovered? Ancient technology, a natural mystery, or something not from this world?